self-proclaimed king and queen of comedy, it's Kate and the Bald Man.
There you go, Bald Man. I know you love that one.
68, the revival concert, Las Vegas, The King. Bloody hell, I can't.
What are you doing? What are you
All right.
dealing with? What's the problem?
Well, iPhones
Yeah.
is the problem. They're a good
Alright.
thing,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Whiz your hand around
Yeah,
them. They're not attached to anything, but you can speak to someone on the other side of the world.
Yep.
But I heard it the other day, and I'm going to say to you, Steve Jobs, overrated.
If Steve Jobs is overrated,
Yeah, he is.
how do you underrate someone?
But what did he do? Like, to me,
Invented the
well, no,
I-
scientist dudes did that. He built
Well,
it,
yeah,
that's
okay,
all.
I have no idea what he's
so
done.
Anyway, you know what he did? This is this other guy too, I love it. He got around in sneakers and short jeans with white socks and no belt. That's what he did. And he made that cool. Back in the day, he would have got his head punched in. Now, king of the iPhone. Not only king of the iPhone, who I love putting men on the moon, but we did.
Yeah.
We put people on the moon.
Allegedly.
Don't come the conspiracy.
No, I'm just kidding.
You drop your phone. Bloody, they are built to break.
Well, because it's a scam, isn't it?
A scam. But people don't get that. Like, Steve Jobs, you're a fraud. You built a phone made
Well,
of
he's just
glass.
a businessman, isn't he?
It's glass.
Yeah, but, well, it's...
Here's an
well,
idea. Let's make a phone out of glass.
Well, I don't... What do you want from him? Like,
Plastic?
he's making phones. He's trying to make money.
Don't stand up there in your short jeans, dancing your little dance about how good Apple is with your headphones on, when it's made of glass, you drop it, it breaks.
I think someone who invents something that, I don't know, 1 billion, I don't know how many have been sold, 1 billion people, he can wear whatever he likes. He can wear jean shorts on his head and a belt of white socks if he wanted.
He could. But the whole Apple thing
Yeah,
is stressful to me. Like,
no doubt.
the battery in my Apple is hopeless.
Yeah.
So I go for the first time ever, into the Apple store.
Oh. How did you get an appointment?
I didn't make one. And that was the beginning of the trauma. I walked in there. I felt like I walked out of Doncaster Shopping Town and onto Mars. There are blokes walking around with iPads strapped to their fingers, and they've got earphones, ground control to Major Tom, breaker, through to some... There's a guy out the back at Apple, or a woman out the back at Apple, who does all the work.
Yeah.
This is what Steve Jobs is creating.
I don't know. It takes like 50 people to make an appointment for this one person.
And
like,
they're
surely
all tip,
you...
tap, tip, tap, tip,
yeah,
tap.
and
to the
sending
one
you
dude.
elsewhere. I know, yeah.
So, and why isn't there a worldwide revolt against glass on the front of
iPhone?
Yeah, just a worldwide revolt. Why don't we all
Well,
go,
I
you know
think...
what? Until you put plastic
because
there,
people
what
think that they're the idiot. When you break your iPhone, you think you're the idiot, and
I
you
do.
kind of want to hide it away from the world, and you're ashamed.
Smart.
So you don't speak out against it.
Smart.
Because there's a culture of superiority around people who have so little time and things in their life that they can keep an
the
uncovered iPhone completely intact. And it's sort of like a status symbol.
Genius. All right, where's the status symbol in this? So I remember getting interested in, because they are wonderful, like, no question, they have changed the world as a tool. What I don't get is when they change the plug in. So I spent the first 5 years buying every Apple accessory on the cheap to make sure that everything fitted in.
They were cheap.
Then they came at...
It was like a 1 in 5 hit rate with those.
Yeah,
I remember
it was.
that.
Yeah. But
4 wouldn't work. They just wouldn't even...
Okay.
Or some would connect but not charge, and some would
then there's-
transfer photos
Where
but
do
not...
they get off the bus charging $29 for a cord that's worth 10 cents?
Yeah, you can get a printer for $29.
You can. So
Anyway, sorry, where were
Steve
we?
Jobs,
Yeah.
overrated. However, going back to
Cords.
to this cord, they called that an advance. They said we've made a new advance, an update. We've made the cords.
Well, it was smaller, wasn't it?
What's that got to do with anything? How does that make it an advance? It just means it's more breakable.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I've never broke one of those big ones. I've broken a lot of those little ones.
Yeah. Okay. I reckon they sit down in this room and they go, all right, everybody loves Apple. Good thing.
Yeah.
How do we rip them off?
Yeah.
Cords.
Well, that's
earphones.
that's marketing, isn't it? How do we sell people things that they don't need?
Well,
how do we charge more for things that they think they need?
But why do people buy? Why do people love Apple, knowing that Apple is screwing them to the wall? That's the bit I don't get. When I drop my iPhone, I blame Steve Jobs. Everybody else has got T-shirts. They love the guy.
Why? T-shirt? Who's got a T-shirt? I don't know anyone.
Have you been to an Apple convention?
Well, that's the
you
cult,
can't talk
though.
to anyone because you've got to
have
make
you
an
been
appointment.
to an Apple convention?
No.
So anyway, so
But can
people
you
at the
imagine it?
I don't want to. So people at an Apple convention are wearing Steve Jobs T-shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone else
No,
probably doesn't know who the guy
he's
is
on a
or
poster.
don't care.
No, he's on posters everywhere, that guy.
What do you mean he's on posters? I've
He's
never seen a
everywhere.
poster.
Steve Jobs. They love the guy.
Who loves
His
him?
Stupid little round glasses and everything. Everybody
What are you
does. Apple
talking
people.
about?
Apple people love Steve Jobs, and I've had enough. I can't live without my iPhone, but I've had enough. And
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna take matters into your own hand?
I am.
Design your own
I
phone
am.
from scratch.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready.
I've completely covered my iPhone in Glad wrap, top to bottom, all the way around. Do you know the problem?
You can't use it or charge it or anything.
You can't hear
It's
a bloody
useless.
thing. You can't press it. And I can't do anything.
Everyone's like, John, why are you underwater?
Yeah. Well, I could use it underwater.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Except it doesn't work above the water.
But you couldn't use it underwater.
Steve Jobs, overrated. Bald man out.